Okay. Um, hello.
Hello,
Well,
teacher.
hello, Alexandra. How are you today?
I'm very good, thanks. And you, teacher?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you are fine today. Welcome to my English class. I'm so happy you are here. So, we are going to do an interesting exercise. Today, you and I going to explore cultural celebrations from the United States and Colombia. We will compare them and use vocabulary and grammar to describe similarities and differences. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, so Alexandra, could you please share your screen?
Okay,
Okay,
give me a sec
okay,
to share my screen.
no problem.
Here, can you see it, teacher? My screen in Google?
Yes, I can see it. Thank you, Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And and for the start, let's start by looking at some image and I would like to share with you. And could you please and see the document I share with you where you can see the access to that and work activity? So where you
Mm-hmm.
can will see some image according with the topic and the celebrations.
Yes, teacher. This is the first, I think,
Yes, of course.
Miro app.
Exactly. This is the platform we are going to use for this.
I'm sorry, teacher. There are some
Okay.
yeah, Buller, how do you say it? Um,
Okay.
very, they are very noisy here. Sorry.
No problem. No problem, ma'am. So, Alexandra, um, could you please zoom the screen next to? Okay, thank you. Okay, and that's too much.
Now there is loading,
I
loading.
I can see that. Well, let's wait a minute, a second. Okay,
I don't know what happened here. My internet is well.
okay. Well, while we are waiting for the screen, the image, I will tell you what we are going to do. You will see the image. Okay, you can see several image, and
Mhm.
in that image, you can see fireworks and tree and people celebrating something. So I would like to ask you to see if you are so knowledge about this. And could you see the child with costumes? The children with costumes?
Children with costumes, but like there is Halloween.
Yes, the
There is
celebration.
Halloween. Celebrate, yeah, the holiday, and
Oh,
I think there is Thanksgiving.
yes,
This is a Colombian tradition, no?
yes, of course, you're right. That's a carnival in Barranquilla.
Carnival Barranquilla. That is interesting, but unfortunately, I have never been or celebrate that.
Oh, you are not the only one. I I haven't celebrated that celebration in my entire life because I don't live in Barranquilla. I just live in a little village so far that city.
Okay.
Well,
Here where I live in, that is Neiva Huila, there is a whole celebration that is called San Pedro, and it is very, yeah, it's very. folklore,
Oh yeah,
I
see.
can say.
That
This is also a Thanksgiving, no? Or anything similar.
you're not wrong. You can interpret that image like they are celebrating Thanksgiving too.
This is the 4th of July, the Independence Day of United States, I think.
Yes, you're right.
Ah, this is Colombian too, las velitas, Día de las Velitas. Bueno, Candles Day
Okay, you are
with
right.
Chispita Mariposa, and this is a very
Yes,
cultural
yes.
Colombian celebration.
I'm so glad you recognize important elements about that celebrations. You are doing this so good, Alexandra.
Thank you, teacher. And this this makes me remember about a song from Katy Perry that is Fireworks. Did
But
you hear that song?
well, fireworks in
Just
my
gotta ignite the light and let shine.
okay. Unfortunately, I haven't heard that song, but well, and fireworks are so incredible. I would like to see on this in the sky always.
Also in a Happy New Year, no?
Yes, in a happy New Year, people see fireworks in the sky and yelling "Happy New Year!" Así.
And the songs. And the, ¿cómo era? Entre música y sonrisa.
Okay.
And the last, bueno, the first and last one for me. This is like a party, a children's party, because there's a lot of children and they're colorful, something like that. Or maybe, I don't think so. Maybe it could be a pajamas party, but they're so dressed well and in pajamas. So I think that is a birthday.
Well, I would say you are not wrong. It's that's right that the children and there are children there celebrating something, and that celebration there is something we celebrate in Colombia. We call it like Children's Day.
Ah, yeah. I understood that.
Oh yeah, the Children's Day, Día de los Niños de Colombia.
Now everything has sense.
Okay. So, well, Alexandra, I'm so glad you have recognized important elements in every of these image. So now we do deep test. Let's pass to the following activity. And
Okay.
this activity it's called a match, activity match. So I need you to uh, okay, I can see the abscess, okay. US and Colombian celebrations match the celebration. And now you
Okay.
you will match each celebration with the correct definition. You can read the word related to that celebration and then read the description and then you make the match with the logical description according with the word you see that. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanks. 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Okay.
Uy, I don't know how to. Well, ay, voy a ponerte aquí porque no veo cositas. Thanksgiving.
Okay. Read the description. And oh,
That is correct. Eh,
right.
Noveno aguinaldos. People sing. Esta. Halloween
Good.
costumes.
That was so easy.
Yeah, it was very
Oh,
easy.
wrong.
The best record.
Congratulations, Alexandra. You did it so perfect.
Thanks to the teacher.
Okay, well, now let's continue with the second activity.
Okay. Second activity.
Okay,
Oh no, an ad. I'm poor.
okay, this activity, fill in the blank. Okay, activity two, fill in the blanks with celebration vocabulary. In this station, you will complete the sentences using celebration vocabulary. So
Okay.
go ahead, Alexandra, if you are ready. Of course you are.
Hey, teacher. Kids wear scary costumes. Bah. On Halloween.
Are you sure?
That is my,
Are
that
you
is, yeah, I'm sure. That is
sure?
my favorite celebration.
Oh, very good. You talked it.
We light candles, candles, candles. During Novena de Aguinaldos.
Okay.
Noche de paz.
Good, good, good. Okay. Very good.
Colombians wave flags.
Plus. Okay. Very
I
good.
almost forgot that the 20th of July it's the Colombian Colombians Day in the Colombians Independence Day. Oh no
Okay.
no no no! Aguanta aguanta aguanta. Ah no. People give and receive.
Well, you lost the concentration for a moment, Alexandra.
Ay, people give and receive. Yeah, ¿qué pongo acá? Ah, a ver. Ush, me salvaron. They are loud in the sky. There are fireworks.
Oh, very good.
Goes through the city on Independence Day. Parade.
Okay. Do you know the meaning of parade in Spanish?
Yep. Almost.
Okay. Red game help us improve it. Achieve. Okay. Congratulations. You did it so good, Alexandra.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. You're welcome. So, now let's continue with the third activity. Okay,
Okay.
are you so excited with this follow activity?
I'm so happy to be in here and
Uh,
develop a lot of exercises that, okay, this topic for me, it's a very special topic.
I'm so glad to hear that. So, Alexandra, let's go to station three. And
Okay.
you will answer these questions. In these questions, you'll answer questions using the flashcard. Feel free to give your own opinion, but these reading answers are just like a guide. But if you have something particular from your heart to say, you can do that. But you can answer with the correct answer. Uh, they are there. For example, can you read the question?
Which celebration has more fireworks? 4th of July or 20th of July?
So
I think
what is your answer?
the 4th of July because the government in United States uh, has a lot of money to waste on fireworks and there is a huge celebration for that. Instead of 20th of July, that is our Independence Day, and more or less in a few neighborhood, they were like totes and instead of fireworks. Fireworks is like and lights and something beautiful, but totes here is just like the sound, and it's more harmful for a lot of people like kids and also the own kids um,
Oh,
make. make that kind of tutis. And there is a lot of problem about the tutis and fireworks. So the 20th of July for us is bueno, isn't more with fireworks, instead more of celebrate with our loved ones and I don't know, like travel, like paseo de olla in the river and more kinds of activities like that. So that I think.
Okay. Okay, Alexandra, thank you so much for your sharing your answer to this question. You are absolutely right. And which celebration had more fireworks? It's right that the government of the United States had more money, a lot of money, and to make the celebration with fireworks in the sky. And about our celebration in our country, it's different, but it has its own value, important thing to represent themselves in the world according with independence in our region. Okay, so Alexandra, could you I can see the bottom. Uh,
Like
can you
this?
okay? Can you see the answers?
Hmm? No.
I mean, there will be answers.
Ah,
I I am that are there.
ah, I see.
So, can you read the answer for me, please?
Okay. The 4th of July has more fireworks because it's a tradition in the US to celebrate with big fireworks.
Well, this is a general answer, but what according what you uh, answer before, it had more details, and it was so important um, and to hear what you know and think about that. So your answer is so valuable too. So thank you so much for sharing. For sharing. Okay, let's continue with the following question. So this is so
Okay.
personal. Okay,
Okay. It says, do you prefer US or Colombian celebrations? Why?
so
Hmm.
well,
That is a very personal question and controversial question also.
okay, this is so
I'm
personal.
sorry, I have a little few.
Okay, don't worry, don't worry. You
I
are
prefer, I don't know how to say that. Okay, my heart belongs to Colombian celebrations forever.
for
Why?
why? Why?
Because not for being a Colombian person, it means that I have to love my own country.
Yes, not because you are a Colombian person. That no
Mhm.
influence in your
But there is a very good reason.
so
We as Colombians, we have more festivities, and I don't mean like the holidays to skip work or maybe school, no. Instead of that, it's like festivities that we can celebrate anything and everything, even without a reason. This is why Colombia is made for. It's because Colombia is a region, a whole country, to happiness, to show on and show off
that's right.
all of the rest of countries in Latam and even the whole world that we can be happy and celebrate no matter what. If that the other person, the other people, sorry, think that we are just, no, Colombia is drugs, Colombia is narcotráfico. No, no, no. Colombia is not made for, it's for celebrations. Includes the celebrations of Colombia.
Yes, you're
Instead of UAs are so, I don't know how to say it, sonso, insípido.
okay. That's
They're
your so.
they're just like, o sea,
You say that.
they celebrate just a holiday, but just parades and something like that. No, no, no. We have more the parades. We have the inspiration, the spirit of
More,
make for our own
more happiness.
um a multiply of kinds of dancings. For example, cumbia, salsa, vallenato,
Yes.
everything that we can celebrate. So, in conclusion, for me, I prefer with my entire love in heart Colombian celebration because first, I am Colombian person. Second, because I love the way we as Colombians can celebrate everything we just think without a reason.
Okay, Alexandra, thank you so much for sharing your answer to this question. You are absolutely right. You are so valid about you think your celebrations in your own country. Not because you are just a Colombian and that influence absolutely your answer. No, because you go below beyond that and see what really these celebrations represent as Colombians and what they are and what they represent and the important meaning for us about these celebrations where we can express ourselves and our um, uh, I forgot the this word, but no matter. What I try to say, what I mean is, it's so important to have an icon that our tradition, celebration have an important meaning, and that meaning, we will stay alive if we, like, as part of this celebration of our country, and we keep give it an important thing and show to the entire world that yes, we are Colombians and we did this, and we are here to show you that we celebrate this, we dance, we are happy, we are together, we are going always be this kind of citizens and people that uh, love the way we are, the where we come, and that's so important to always see the beautiful things of our country and their celebrations. Okay, so flip there, we'll see the answer. This is so more simple. Can you read the answer to this question, Alexandra? Could you please read it?
Yes, teacher. I prefer Colombian celebrations because they feel more familiar and traditional, and that's right.
Okay, that's it. Colombian celebrations are so incredible. So, um, what is your favorite celebration? Why? Sorry, I read the question, but you can read it too.
Okay, I, I don't want to choose, but um, you want the lie or you want the truth?
The I don't know the pop.
Because I could lie and say velitas, but o sea, my favorite celebration is Halloween.
Oh, well, is that your favorite celebration? Okay, see. Tell us why. What is your favorite celebration?
Because okay, I I would like como sorry, I want to tell you a short story about myself.
Okay.
When I was a little kid, as a little girl, my family and I usually, okay, my family and I used to have a lot of memories and a lot of photos about the celebration that is Halloween, no?
Mm,
And I remember specifically one day that I was in a like a festival to how do you say concursar?
Concursar in English, and give me a minute. I have the answer in the top of my on my tongue.
Ay, estaban iguales. Bueno, something like that. And then um, I had a costume as this lazy town girl, Stephanie, with a pink wig and the whole uniform, deportive uniform of pink color. And se suponía in that kind of festival that the best costume will win a bicycle or maybe a motorbike. Obviously, with some etapas from child, teenager, and adult. So, obviously, I was like the child, no? And for a bit, I almost win.
You almost win. Oh,
And I lost. I
uh,
failed so bad. And I think that I have a photo that maybe in a few days I will show you. And I was so bored because I wanted so bad a bicycle. And I didn't know how to ride a bicycle. Okay,
okay.
this is a short story.
Okay.
So, my favorite celebration is Halloween because I love to act like being another person, or in this kind, another character to play a role, and the feeling being the character is so free, freeful to me to being someone else because sometimes I didn't like the way I am. So it's like I have an idea. I want to be a cat.
Okay. Well,
And I buy or maybe I made this costume of a cat and just act like that. And it's very funny. We can have fun in even with friends, even with family also, and go out with another person, and also seeing another people to act like others characters is very interesting because I didn't know or I don't have any idea about that character, but it seems interesting. So I could ask about what kind of character is, or maybe where I can see or watch, or maybe play if it is a video game, and something like that.
okay. Well, Alexandra, and thank you so much for sharing your story. It was so interesting and so valid. And I really enjoy and listen to your experience about this celebration, and I understand why it's so important to you. And I'm so glad to understand the reasons. So, my favorite celebration is Christmas, okay? And and that answer about me is right. My favorite celebration is Christmas. So is that my answer? Because I love lights and of course, what other thing I will love about Christmas is give gifts and receipt, of course. Okay,
It's
Alexandra.
better receive than give gifts.
Okay, Alexandra. So, um, uh, excellent job today. And you use vocabulary, grammar, and cultural knowledge. Um, I would like to ask you a more question from me. Why is it
Okay.
important to learn? I repeat again, why is it important and to learn about celebrations from other countries? Why is so important to know?
Okay. I think that is very important because, well, in my case, I can communicate to another person, to tell another person how myself better interchange or traditions and cultural celebrations about us. Maybe when another person like abroad, abroad in el extranjero, I
Yes.
could share my celebrations. I could share the happiness of being a Colombian person, in our case, no? And the other person could also tell me how they they wanted to celebrate their holidays, or maybe I don't know. Also when it's a family with two nationalities, double nationalities,
Mm-hmm.
we as a family, we could share in our child our celebrations. So there will be like interchange and a new link in our traditions and social life.
Okay. Wonderful, Alexandra. Thank you so much for sharing your meaning and important valid answer to this question. Today we see that even if celebrations are different, they all bring people together. And that's so important and the really beauty of cultures. Am I right?
Yep, you're
Okay.
right.
Okay, thank you. That's all for today. See you the next class. Thank you so much. By the way, Alexandra,
Okay,
concursar in English is contest, I mean.
okay. Thank you, teacher, for all.
Okay,
Have
you're
a nice
welcome.
night.
Okay, you're welcome. I hope you have a nice evening. See you the next time. Okay, increase your uh, skills in English because you are so advanced. I'm so impressed about that. You have a good pronunciation, and while you are speaking, and your ideas are so clearly and understandable.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, pausa.